The world is still full of wonderful surprises. Deep within the towering mountains of the Himalayas, a new creature has been found. It is a tiny bat, a mammal that flies through the darkness. Scientists have given it the name Himalayan long-tailed myotis. This discovery is incredibly exciting. It shows us that there are still so many new animals waiting to be discovered. Even in places we think we know, nature holds secrets. This little bat is a reminder of the vast and unexplored life that shares our planet, a hidden jewel in one of the world's most majestic landscapes. Every new species is a new chapter in the story of life. Finding a new mammal is a very special event. It does not happen every day. This bat, Myotis himalaicus, belongs to a group of bats known as mouse-eared bats. They are found all over the world, but this one is different. It remained hidden from science for a very long time. Its discovery began during expeditions into the remote forests of the western Himalayas. Researchers were there to study the local wildlife. They were carefully catching bats to learn more about them. It was during this important work that they noticed something unusual, a bat that did not quite match any known species. It was the beginning of a wonderful scientific journey. The excitement of such a discovery is hard to describe. Imagine holding an animal that no scientist has ever officially recorded before. It is a moment of pure wonder. For the researchers, it was a sign that their hard work was paying off. The Himalayan region is a place of incredible biodiversity. This means it is home to a huge variety of plants and animals. The discovery of the Himalayan long-tailed myotis adds another piece to this complex puzzle. It tells us that these mountains are even richer in life than we previously understood. It is a testament to the resilience and mystery of the natural world. This new bat represents a tiny beating heart in the vast wilderness of the Himalayas. Its existence speaks volumes about the health of its forest home. When we find new species, it often means the ecosystem they live in is still functioning well. These pristine environments are precious. They are like libraries of living things. The Himalayan long-tailed myotis is a new book on the shelf, filled with information we are only just beginning to read. Its discovery encourages us to look closer, to listen more carefully to the whispers of nature, and to appreciate the profound complexity of life on Earth. What makes this new bat so special? It has two features that are quite unique. The first is something you notice when you look at its face. Around each of its small dark eyes there is a perfect ring of hairless skin. This gives it a very distinct and curious appearance. Most bats have fur that grows right up to their eyes, but this little creature looks as though it is wearing a pair of tiny, natural spectacles. This hairless ring is a key detail. It was one of the first clues that told scientists they might have found something entirely new and undocumented. The second feature is even more surprising. It is all in the name, the Himalayan long-tailed myotis. Its tail is incredibly long. In fact, it is longer than its entire body from its head to where the tail begins. This is very unusual for a bat in this particular group. The long tail might help it to fly with greater agility. It could act like a rudder on a boat, allowing the bat to make sharp turns as it chases insects in the dark. This remarkable adaptation is a perfect example of how animals evolve to suit their environment. The long tail is not just a curiosity, it is a tool for survival. These two physical traits, the eye rings and the long tail, set this bat apart. They are like a signature, a unique mark of its species. For scientists, these visible differences are incredibly important. They are the first step in identifying and classifying a new animal. When researchers first saw these features, they knew they had to investigate further. It was a clear signal that this bat did not fit neatly into any of the existing categories. Nature had created a design that was subtly yet significantly different from anything they had seen before in the region. The combination of these features paints a picture of a highly specialized animal. The hairless eye rings might be related to its senses, perhaps helping it in some way we do not yet understand. The long tail is clearly linked to its movement and hunting style. Every part of an animal's body has a purpose. By studying these unique characteristics, scientists can begin to understand the life of the Himalayan long-tailed myotis. They can learn how it hunts, how it navigates the forest, and how it has carved out its own special place in the Himalayan ecosystem. Confirming a new species is like solving a complex puzzle. It requires careful detective work. After capturing the unusual bats in the field, the real scientific investigation began. Researchers could not rely on appearance alone. They needed more evidence. The first step was to take very precise measurements of the bats. They measured their body size, the length of their wings, and of course the extraordinary length of their tails. They also took high-quality photographs to document the hairless eye rings and other physical details. Every single measurement was recorded with great care. The next crucial step took place in the laboratory. Scientists used modern technology to look deep into the bat's biology. They analyzed its DNA. DNA is like a blueprint for living things, and it is unique to each species. By comparing the DNA of the new bat to the DNA of other known Myotis species, they could see how closely related they were. The results were clear. The DNA of the Himalayan long-tailed Myotis was significantly different. It showed that this bat had been on its own evolutionary path for a very long time. This genetic evidence was the smoking gun they needed, but the work did not stop there. Scientists also studied the bat's skull and teeth. The shape and size of the skull and the arrangement of the teeth can tell a lot about a bat's diet and its relationship to other species. This is a classic method in biology called morphology. They use special scanning techniques to create detailed three-dimensional images of the skull. This allowed them to compare it with skulls from museum collections of other bat species. Once again, they found small but consistent differences that supported the conclusion that this was a new species. Finally, all the evidence was brought together. The unique physical features, the distinctive DNA, and the subtle differences in its skull all pointed to the same conclusion. The Himalayan long-tailed Myotis was officially a new species, unknown to science until now. This careful multi-step process is essential. It ensures that when a new species is announced, the scientific community can be confident that the claim is real. It is a wonderful example of how fieldwork and laboratory analysis work together to expand our knowledge of the natural world. Knowing where an animal lives is vital for its protection. The Himalayan long-tailed Myotis has been found in the western Himalayas. It lives in the forests of a state in northern India called Uttarakhand. These are temperate forests, meaning they have mild temperatures and are filled with oak and pine trees. The bat seems to prefer areas at a high altitude, living high up in the mountains. This specific habitat is its home, the place where it finds food and shelter. Understanding this helps us to know which areas are most important to protect for its survival. The discovery of a new species like this one has a huge impact on conservation. We cannot protect something if we do not know it exists. Now that we know about the Himalayan long-tailed Myotis, we can work to protect it. Its presence makes the forests of Uttarakhand even more special. Conservation efforts in this region can now include specific plans to ensure the bat and its habitat are kept safe. It becomes a flagship species, a symbol of the unique biodiversity of the area. Protecting its forest home will also help all the other plants and animals that live there. Small details like the hairless ring around the bat's eye might seem trivial, but for scientists they are incredibly valuable. These traits help them to quickly and accurately identify species in the field. This is important for monitoring wildlife populations. If researchers can easily tell different species apart, they can better understand the health of the ecosystem. It allows them to track how many animals there are and whether their numbers are increasing or decreasing. Every unique feature is a clue that helps us read the story of nature more clearly. Every new discovery is a step forward in our understanding of the planet. The Himalayan long-tailed Myotis is more than just a new name on a list. It is a reminder that the world is a place of endless wonder and that there is still so much to learn. It inspires us to continue exploring, to keep looking, and to keep asking questions. The more we learn about the intricate web of life, the better equipped we are to protect it. Each new species is a precious gift, a piece of the puzzle that makes our world so rich and beautiful. We must cherish and protect them all.